Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make your very own Among Us crew house. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button as it really helps me and the channel out very much. Here is the amount of space required to make your crew house, a 7x39 block area as represented by the little white concrete grid on the ground. Actually, it's not little at all, it's really long. Feel free to make this grid in your world if you are planning things out. Here are all of the materials that you will need to make this house. Please do make sure that you have access to all those materials and enough of them as well. Step 1, ladies and gentlemen, if you have made the grid, come all the way over to the front left hand corner of it. From the corner, count right 1, 2, and then in 1, 2. This is where we are going to start things off. Begin by placing 7 red concrete extending up from the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Extend right, up, right 2, down, right, and then extend all the way down to the ground. This is going to be the base shape of your crew member. We're going to leave a gap of 5 going right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on this 6th block, maintaining the gap of 5, we want to do the same thing with yellow concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then right, up, right 2, down 1, right, and then extend all the way down to the ground. So the exact same thing that you did there with the red concrete. Once more, we're going to do this 2 more times. So, weird thing to say, once more, we're going to do this two more times. Twice more, we're going to do this 2 more times. Leave a gap of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the 6th block, we want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lime concrete this time. Extend to the right and up. Right by 2, 1, 2, down 1, right, and then just extend all the way down to the ground like this. We're once again going to, got that right this time, once again we're going to leave a gap of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then on the 6th block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the purple concrete, right up, right, down right, and then extend all the way down to the ground like this. So, this is what we should have, and that is perfect. Evenly spaced apart, we have what is essentially the same colours as the Teletubbies. So, what we want to do here is we want to fill in the little gap that we have at the tops of every single one of the heads of the crewmates. We then want to place a row of 3 black concrete directly underneath the top row of 3 coloured concrete. So the red, yellow, lime and purple, we want to have black directly underneath it. We then, underneath this, we want to place the same series of blocks underneath the black concrete. Left to right, we want to place 2 light blue glass with a blue glass on the end, and then blue glass all the way underneath. So that's 2 light blue, blue, and then blue underneath. 2 light blue, blue, blue underneath. One more time, 2 light blue, blue, blue underneath. We can then use black concrete and place black concrete all the way around the edge of the glass, taking care not to connect it in the corners as to maintain much more of a bubble shape. It wants to be a bit more circular. We don't want it to be square, and this will give us a little bit of a better representation of what the crew members actually look like. So, we want to fill underneath the crewmates in. I'm actually going to leave the black concrete part exposed. If you come behind the crewmates, you might find this a little bit easier, or not, it's up to you, it doesn't matter. We're going to add a few rows of whatever coloured concrete we have used for the crewmates, and we're just going to fill them in all the way up to the black concrete area. Now, we want to give them all legs, and this is very easy. Basically, on both of the bottom corners of the body, you want to place a 2x2 square of the same coloured concrete that you have used previously, extend it 1 row towards you, and there you go. You got 2 little legs. You want to do this for each one of these. I think that probably goes without saying at this point. Every single one of these are the same, except for the different colours. If you want to add more, hopefully you guys know the formula by now as well, actually. If you want to have just more than 4 crewmates, you can have as many as you like. You can have as many different colours as you want, and you could keep this house going and going and going if you wanted to. So, now we have all of the legs worked out, which is perfect. Now, we are going to work on the rest of the body, and the rest of the body is quite simple, actually. So, we're going to be taking each one of the bodies, and we're going to be taking the sides predominantly, and we're going to extend them backwards by 3 rows. So 1, 2, 3, like this, right? And however you want to accomplish this, this is kind of up to you, but I'm sure that you guys might have your own little ways. And what I mean by that is, like, you can see how I'm kind of like just going all the way around the edge of this. I'm adding 1 layer at a time, usually the same layer, not different layers at different times, like I just accidentally did there, but we're just kind of like adding 3 rows like this, right? Or if you wanted to, you could do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You guys get the idea. So again, it doesn't actually matter in what manner you complete this. I actually kind of like this way now that I'm doing it this way. This is alright. You can do it in whichever. Actually, no, I don't like this. I think I prefer the original method. But again, personal preference. So you can do this however you want. All that matters is that you do extend each one of the bodies 1 row. Actually, not 1 row. 3 rows towards you in total. If you did want to make them a little bit fatter, you could probably get away with it. You're not going to want to make them too much fatter, otherwise it would look a little bit bizarre. You don't want to make them really longer than they are wide, if that makes sense. I mean, what are they? 5 rows? 5 rows wide, so you don't really want to surpass 5 rows in depth, I wouldn't say, but you can do if you like. I mean, it's your little statue at the end of the day. I guess that using that theory right there, no, actually, I think that they are about 5 rows wide. It just kind of worked out that way, I guess, quite naturally. So, just curious about that myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if we count this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to add 5 on the end. So yeah, I suppose that they are quite even. Anyway. The backs of these, we're going to place a row of 3 of the same coloured concrete that we have persistent throughout the entire build, like this, right? A row of 3, and it's just going to cover up the back portion of each one of our crewmates. So it's going to be 3D. Essentially, you could have just like turned it into a big right angle, but I like the fact that they're like a little tubular, you might say, cylindrical. I don't know what the correct word might be, but I like the fact that there's a little bit of a curve to them, rather than not. So yeah, that's looking really cute. I love this. So, with each one of the crewmates, another crucial part of this, crucial, crewmates, anyway, another crucial part of this is that we want to be able to get inside of each one of these, and we want to be able to walk in, up and down and around each one of them, rather easily, quite free-flowing. So, this is where I have designed the stairs to be, the way that we actually get in. If you come to the left side of the most leftist crew member, which is the red one, and from this bottom corner here, you extend up diagonally, this is where these stairs want to connect. There's going to be a door right here. As a matter of fact, I'm even going to grab oak planks to help better demonstrate this. So that means that we want a set of 2 stairs, and I want an upside down stair underneath the stairs. So it's easier if you place this first stair upside down and then one connecting to it. I'm then going to run this set of stairs, and I think I'll start off just by doing all of the holes like this. So you want to have a set of stairs and a throughway through each one of our crew members. So that means that I'm just going to add a row of oak planks. If you wanted this to be suspended in air, by the way, so like it's off of the ground a little bit, then I would understand. So like if you can see how I'm adding like this row of oak that's persistent all the way through, then you could do that but just like in the air, and then it could extend and join down to the ground on the ends of this house if you wanted to. But the way that I've designed it, the way that I'm having it, is that I'm having a I'm just having a set of stairs on both sides of the crewmates. So on the left and right side, each one of these is actually identical. They're meant to be like if you've got a few friends, if you want to have like a really cool set of little starter houses. Obviously, it might be a little bit difficult to gather concrete in the early game, but you could easily manipulate these and use something else if you wanted to. Like, you could easily, well, not easily, maybe get a hold of some wool or something like that, but you could definitely put this together if you wanted to, and just have like a nice, cool little set of Among Us houses. They're not too materially intensive, especially not the inside, it's more so the outside than anything. And I'm just going to, well, as a matter of fact, I'm going to fill in the base of these all with oak planks first. Might be a bit easier. The last thing that I might do actually is add the doors on. I think that will really be the icing on the cake, so to speak. So there's not much space inside this. There's not really meant to be. It's just meant to be a cute little house that is functional. You could actually outfit these with different interiors if you wanted to. So if you did want this to be one house, then you could have different purposes for each room. So anyway, I'm going to grab, I need my doors, chest, crafting table, furnace, armor stand, white bed, quartz slabs and lanterns. Obviously substitute these for like an armor stand and like some smooth quartz and lanterns might not be the easiest thing to get for you, so feel free to substitute these wherever you see fit. But anyway, at the front of the base, I'm going to have, in any order really, chest, crafting table, furnace. Gonna place a lantern on top of the middle. I'm gonna have a bed at the back, armor stand in the corner, couple of slabs up top, and then a double chest up here. So this is a nice little general area here. If you wanted to, I'm going to do the same thing throughout every single one, by the way, so I'm not going to commentate everything that I'm doing, but as I was saying, in a similar vein, if you wanted an enchantment room perhaps, then you could turn one of these into an enchantment room. If you wanted a brewing room, you could turn one of these into a brewing room, a smelting room, a storage room if you wanted to. Like, it doesn't really matter what you do, you can do what you like. And if you wanted to expand this, of course, there's many more colours that you could add. As a matter of fact, I'm almost tempted to make a slightly big version of this and really turn it into like a really cool functional starter house. That might be a little bit too crazy though. I don't know. I think I'm probably getting into weird territory by making like I don't know, like 16 or however many colours of concrete there are. I'll have to add it up, see how possible it is with just concrete. I suppose you could make every single you could, as many concretes as there are. I think that there's, I want to say 12 or 14 or something like that. I'm probably overshooting that. Then you could make as many as you wanted to. But then if you wanted to get into different materials, and if you wanted to use walls and terracottas, then you start adding up real quick. So this is what the house looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Let me clean this up for you and we can take a good look at it. So this is what your Among Us crew house should look like once it has been 100% fully completed, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really happy with this, and hopefully you guys are as well. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button, as it would really help me and the channel out very much. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing and clicking the little bell next to the subscription button. I'll ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. And if you do want to make anything else by me, check out the card system, description below, and the top of the comment section for more. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.